Whoa, that was an utter ass whooping tonight at the Wells Fargo Center. Hello, guys. I'm your host for Clear the Ice. I'm Mike Lauro. Uh, Not a lot to talk good about tonight for the Flyers as they fall to the Carolina Hurricanes 5-0 tonight. And this was a rough one to watch, guys. As you can see, got the new hat going, new Flyers hat going tonight. Didn't bring them any luck, though, unfortunately. It was just an utter beatdown. I, this team in the second period, they are just god awful. They're just god awful. And I guess the only good thing looking going forward is they're end up going to get a higher draft pick. Because right now, Jesus Lord, this team is no good, man. They're just no good. The offense has just been anemic. The power play is non-existent. The defense is shabby at best. And the goaltender, I can't even say is average. It's below average. Um, this team right now, man, they need a lot. They need a lot. Before we get busy, I'm gonna click this over. This is the schedule coming up. Yours truly will be joining you Monday. As you know, tonight was the final game of a 7-game homestand for the Flyers. So now they hit the road. Monday night, they will be in Tampa to play those Lightning, and I will have that. I will have the post game for you right here on It's a Wrap Sports Network right after the game, man. And I'll tell you what, they got to win actually against those Lightning. So I don't know, maybe we can turn it around. But then Thursday, our boy Sal G's got the Flyers in Washington to take on the Capitals. And then I will be gracing your computer screens and whatever device you watch us on Saturday and Sunday. Right here, I will be taking on I will have the Clear the Ice for after the Dallas game. And also a week from tomorrow, the Chicago Blackhawks game. So that's what our schedule is kind of looking like for right now. That's just for the Flyers. But we have another thing starting up here, and that's right. It's getting close. It's getting close. It's the end of March, and you know what that means, right? That's right. The Fighting's Final is returning again this year. It is on a new network, but this was Matty B's baby, so this came over. Actually, this show, Clear the Ice and the Fighting's Final, both Matty B's offspring, if you want to say. So, yes, we will be diving into that. And the opening day lineup or opening series lineup, it will be Matt and Sal on Thursday at 4:05. Well, that's the time the game starts. So look around about 7 o'clock or so for the Fighting's Final that day. Saturday, 2 days later, it will be yours truly coming in here and taking notes and giving you guys in-depth analysis of the Fighting's opening series, and then Matty P will finish it off on Sunday. So there you have it, guys. That's right. Fighting's Final is, and we'll be back this summer. Make sure you tune in. We got a bunch of we got a cast of characters, to say the least, joining us. Just as for me, Matty B and Sal, we also have, I believe, Big Al Safir will be making some appearances this year. My old broadcast partner, Pat Bernard, will also be joining us along with a few others. So make sure you guys check in. My man Adam C saying home opener March 31st. I will be there. Adam, actually, I believe it is April 1st. The 31st, I believe, is a Sunday. It might be. Or yeah, I don't know right now. I don't even have a clock in front. I don't even have a calendar in front of me right now. But yeah, you're right, Adam. It is the 31st. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought that was a Sunday. But anyway, I have the Flyers game that night for the home opener. I will be on Clear the Ice as we finish this up. So let's get into tonight's total thrashing. As I said in the opening, it was a ass whooping by the Carolina Hurricanes, which, by the way, tonight they won their 8th straight game in the Wells Fargo Center. So they are very comfortable playing here in Philadelphia. It seems like forever now. Um, so over the past couple of seasons, they've been really dominant against the Flyers here in South Philadelphia, as they were once again tonight. So we're going to get it going right here. First period, 8:21 of the first period. Sebastian Aho will light the lamp with Blake. He's scoring his 25th goal of the year. Aho, Blake, and Jarvis with the assist. Carolina goes up 1-0. Literally a little over 7 minutes later, Mark Jankowski. That's right, Mark Jankowski. Remember that name, guys. Remember that name. He would light the lamp for his 7th goal, his 3rd with the Carolina Hurricanes since being traded over. Robinson and Jose with the assist gives Carolina a 2-0 lead, and that's how the first period would end, 2-0. Shots on goal in that period. The Flyers actually outshot the Hurricanes. Just 2 of them found the back of our net, and none of them found the back of theirs. They would. It was 12-11 in favor of the Flyers after 1. Then period 2 starts up, and guys, you know how this team has played all year long in the second period. They're just not good. I don't know what it is coming out of the start of the second period. I don't know if it's because they're a little further away from their bench, but they are just horrible in that second period. Second period starts off. Taylor Hall, literally right off the bat, there's a penalty, and they go on the power play. Taylor Hall would light the lamp literally 19 seconds into the second period. Gostisbehere and Aho each with the assist. Aho is just having a crazy year. I mean, he scored his 25th goal tonight, and he scores his 25th goal. He's got 39 assists. Like, Sebastian Aho is having a heck of a season right now. But anyway, Taylor Hall will score, give Carolina a 3-0 lead, and at the 13-15 mark of the second period, it was at Mark Janikowski again. He would score unassisted. I don't know if they changed that, but as the game was going on, they had it as unassisted. So I will definitely take a look and see if they did change the goal. But didn't right now, as of the time we were doing this, it was unassisted. And that would be it for the second period. And the Canes would have a commanding 4-0 lead. The third period would come along, and the Flyers just could not, Kuchetev, goaltender for the Carolina, Peter Kuchetev, or I don't want to, I think I'm butchering his name, but this guy was just, it was uneventful offense. Like, he saw everything. Flyers got him in trouble a little bit a couple times. He had a puck rolling around in the crease area. They just couldn't slam it home. But for the most part, a lot of the shots, there was no creativity with this Flyers offense. They just were it was just bad. Just bad all around. And they would pepper the net. I mean, I'm sorry, end of the second period, by the way. Carolina took the lead in shots for that period, 11-10. So if you're looking at it, it's 22 apiece right now as shots on goal in that period. So we're going in, like I said, into the third period, and it would stay scoreless till about the 1928 mark of the third period. That's right, under a minute left to go, and Scott Morrow would net his first NHL goal at the 1928 mark, and it was Stankoven and Hall with the assist, and that would put Carolina up 5-0. And of course, with only 30 seconds left to go in the game, that's how it would end in South Philadelphia. I would love to sit here and talk to you guys about, some great things for the Flyers, but there's nothing to talk about with this team. It's just so bad right now. They have no offense. You can see the guys are trying, but it's like they're running in mud. Like tonight, this Carolina team just ran circles around the Flyers tonight. And it wasn't even – I never got a chance that the Flyers were in this game. Once they went up 2-0, it was like they were done. So turning point of the game, as I was about to announce, turning point was this: they couldn't get a puck past Kucherov tonight in that. They just couldn't. Had their chances, just couldn't put one by him, and he stood on his head tonight. Let's give you some stats from the game, guys, if you will. Like I said, final tally on shots on goal was Carolina 31, Flyers 27. So you could see, the Flyers threw shots at the net, but just couldn't get it by them. Hits were decisive by the Flyers tonight, actually. 26-9 in the hit department. Block shots, again, that's another stat that favors the Flyers. Flyers 31 to 21 to 15, or I'm sorry, 31 to 15 in the block shots. Flyers, again, 21 giveaways, Carolina 15 takeaways. Flyers had 5. The Hurricanes had 3. Face-off percentage, 52.2% for the Carolina Hurricanes. Tonight, your Flyers had 47.8. And last but not least, power play. Flyers 0 for 2, Carolina 1 for 4. Just really not a good game tonight, guys. It just really wasn't. I wish I could come on here and be a little more promising, but this was just a thorough butt whooping. And it's really weird. I sat here. I felt like I felt like for the first time all season watching this team that I kind of wasted 2.5 hours watching this game. It was just a thorough. Like, they looked lifeless. They really did, especially once they went down 3-0. They went down 3-0 to begin the second period. It was, for me, it was just done. It was a formality. We were just waiting to see if somebody from the Flyers was going to score, or maybe if they could score a couple goals. But if you go back and look over these last 7 games at home, really the only game that they really came out and played and showed a lot of fight in was that Tampa game. That's it. I mean, they put up 4 goals in that game. The rest of this homestand, it's either been 1 or 2 goals. Like, that's it. Like, we're going to take a look at it. But first, we're going to go around the league right now, and I'm going to bring this up for you guys so you guys can see. We are going around the league today, and we're going to start off in Buffalo, where the Buffalo Sabres win in a shootout over the Vegas Golden Knights 4-3. It was the Pittsburgh Penguins knocking off the New Jersey Devils 7-3. I said about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago, guys, I did not feel comfortable with this Devils team. I did not think that they were going to hold on to that 3rd spot in the Metropolitan Division. I think that's up for grabs. The Capitals in San Jose earlier this afternoon win 5-1. It was the Ottawa Senators. That's right, the Ottawa Senators beating the Toronto Maple Leafs in Toronto by a score of 4-2. It was the Tampa Bay Lightning up in Boston beating the Boston Bruins 6-2. You saw the game here in South Philadelphia. It was the Flyers losing 5-0 to the Hurricanes. A little earlier on today in Columbus, the Rangers blanked the Blue Jackets 4-0. They are at the end of regulation, so it looks like Montreal will hold on to beat the Florida Panthers 3-1. The end of 2 in Minnesota. It is the St. Louis Blues 3-1. No score in Los Angeles tonight. They are at the end of the second period and literally just about to drop the puck out in Vancouver. Blackhawks and Canucks. So there you have it. If you're looking at it right now, if you're looking at the top 3 teams right now, the Devils still hold a 8-point lead over the Blue Jackets. But the Rangers are right there too. Rangers are right there. The Flyers are literally in the basement of the Metropolitan Division. They are in last place. And for some odd reason, I don't know why, I think this Islanders team, they're very sneaky. They're at 66 right now, but they have literally, them and the Canadians are at 65 games. Everybody else is like 66, 67. The Penguins are at 69 games. I'm sitting here looking. Yeah, everybody's with between 65 and 70 games, or 65 and 67 games in the Atlantic Division. The Metropolitans are all 66, with the exception of the Flyers and the Penguins. The two teams at the bottom right now, they are literally just ugh. But getting back onto this Flyers, we're going to look at the 7-game homestand that basically started. You had the home and home. It started with the Flames. They scored 3 goals against the Flames and lost that game 6-3 on March the 4th. And so you do 3, then they lost 4-1 to the Jets, 4-1 to the Kraken. So if you're looking at it, that's 14 goals given up just in these 3 games. It was 14 goals given up, 5 goals scored. Now you want to keep going down, so you figure 14 goals scored, right? Now you're looking at the Devils. They lose 3-1 to them. That's 17. Then you have the Devils scoring. I mean the Ottawa Senators winning 5-2. I mean, that's 22 goals. I mean, 22 goals up to that point. And then basically they gave up 30 goals in 7 games. I'm going to say this again. They gave up 30 goals in 7 games. And they scored 12. And this is all games in your building. These are games in your building. I don't get it. These are games in your building, guys. Games in your building. And you give up 30 goals. 30 goals. This is not going to get the job done. And you only put 12 in the net. Like, that's crazy. It really is. 30 goals. So the Flyers are sitting at the basement right now with 64 points. They've been at 64 points since the other night when they got 2 points over those Tampa Bay Lightning. But if you look at it, they were at 62 points when they just right after they beat the Winnipeg Jets in Winnipeg. So you're looking at probably 7 games. Yeah, 7 home games. 7 games. Out of 7 games, you only got 2 points? Nah. That's bad. That's real bad. Guys, don't forget, coming up Monday night, 7 o'clock right here on It's a Wrap Sportsnet. It's the wraparound with our boy Sal J. Make sure you guys tune in to him. If you got questions, I think Sal can help you out there. He might be able to help you answer out. And Sunday, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, it's the final word with Matty B. I'm pretty sure Matty will be covering everything with, everything that's going on with the Eagles, them losing their free agents, the free agents that they've signed. I'm pretty sure he's going to bring this one up a few times while he's on there. But make sure you tune in and just let him know that you still think Howie's doing a great job. And then he'll be able to kind of get under his skin a little bit. Let him know he's been wrong about Howie. But again, guys, this is the schedule for this week. I will be back with you Monday after the Tampa Bay game. Sal will have you guys covered after the Capitals game on Thursday. And I will be back next weekend. That's right. 2 afternoon games next weekend. I believe Saturdays is at 2:30 and Sunday is at 3:30. Saturday against those Dallas Stars, and then again Sunday against those Chicago Blackhawks. So I will be with you guys. And guys, don't forget, coming up again at the end of the month, that's right, the Fighting's Final. It is back. Let me see that one. There you go. They're having it Sunday, March 23rd. That's going to be our review. Make sure you guys tune in for that. That's going to be really good. So again, this is opening week, or I should say opening series. Opening series, it'll be Matty B and Sal on Thursday. It'll be myself Saturday, and then Matty B finishing out on Sunday. Again, I do know Big Al will be doing some games this year. My old broadcast partner, Pat Bernard, will also be joining the crew as well. So, and amongst others. that I know of right now. They're the ones that I know of right now. Could change. You can see a lot more fresh faces over here on It's a Wrap Sports Network. So, guys, again, Flyers, they took a beating, and they're going to have to regroup for Monday night down in Tampa. Final score from the Wells Fargo Center tonight, it was the Carolina Hurricanes 5, our Flyers nothing. I'm Mike Lauro, guys. I will see you Monday night following the Tampa Bay game. Chin up. It's almost over. We'll see you guys soon.